Poetry time. I call this one exposure. No one ever talked to me about the birds and the bees. I actually learned these things from magazines and various videos that I shouldn't have been viewing, especially at ages of 4 and 7. When I was 11, I asked out every girl in 7th grade and was turned down, unable to understand that girls who were that age shouldn't have any concerns about dating. Still, I pushed to be rejected, or play some bit part in a childhood game that would ultimately lead to scars and bitterness. So I forced myself into a framework fallacy, convinced that the way we show love was through physical touch and trusting in empty promises, claiming that you would be here forever. Forever. At 4 years old, I was confused about the magazines, but permanently infused those images into my subconscious. At 7, the introduction to an early start to puberty, desensitized to a misogynistic worldview and a fantasy perspective of the beautiful action known as romantic love. After about 5 years of dating and promiscuity, I became jaded. Damaged goods was a phrase I heard often, like a can at the grocery store that fell off the shelf. Like a box of cereal that got crushed and torn during processing, but the bag was still intact and airtight, so the product was still good, but they marked it down from $4.49 a box to $2.24 as if it lost some value. What a bargain. The thrifty shopper's special, saying, I get to have breakfast for the next week, so I'm blessed that I saved them some money. What a deal. Well, here's the deal. A meal only satisfies temporarily, and to compare a person to an item as if they were damaged property actually begins to devalue how we see humanity as a whole, or even ourselves, and I stand guilty of this crime as I write this. I believe that I am more than an item. Is that selfish? I don't think so. You see, Jesus Christ chose me. I was all torn up inside, a hollow shell of a fragmented soul, a rebel without a cause. I thought I was in control, 10 foot tall and invincible, as Dad used to say, except I was trying to prove to the world that I was fearless, but I got humbled and I learned that it wasn't me who kept me alive through those near-death experiences. I was tempting God with my foolishness, and I could try to blame it on my exposure and the fact that I knew what sex was at 4, a drive-by at 5, and what dysfunction looked like at 6. I learned a lot. Fame at 7, first crush at 8, and true impulsive wickedness by 9. It doesn't matter. I was restored to where I was intended to be from the beginning, and not according to my will. Our struggle refines us, because all is done to help us grow and give glory to the Most High God. See, I was broken inside, and He fixed me. And so now the only real problem that I have with myself is external. The part that isn't eternal. And I have learned to forgive my abusers, which hurts the accuser. Through all of my exposure, whether sex or substance, apathy or abuse, I've been set loose from those bindings in God's perfect timing. And if I am a marked down from full-priced item, Jesus was that thrifty shopper, telling me that I haven't lost my value because He paid for me. A little rough around the edges, but not damaged goods.